Sky the Third. Notice anything new in the party by any chance? So, Alan Richard. We have given him the Mume Jitetsu. You cannot give him the Jinu. Unfortunately, that's an analyst-only weapon, even though it is a katana like he uses, so... just ignore it and keep going forward, I guess. Gave him the Gargan armor, just because it's kind of one of the better ones I have. I think these are the boots he came with. I've pretty much been ignoring footwear for most of the game, other than when occasionally something interesting drops. Anyway, I gave him the Super Gladiator headband and the Tiger Heart, because I want him to be focusing more on just hitting things rather than casting or anything. Based on what they describe him as, he's supposed to actually be decent at casting, it's just... like, I don't actually have anything that really boosts his stats for that. I just have a lot of strength stuff. And then most of my art stuff is tied up on our good prince here. Anyway, for Orbment, he has Action 4, Attack 4, EP Cut 4, Haze, Hit 4, Mine 4, Evade 4. So there's probably some things I could look into swapping out, it's just... So, like, the nice thing about him keeping this evade, even though that 4 agility really is not that much, it does give him access to Latira, so worst come to worst, he can function as like a clutch healer. Granted, at this stage of the game, 6,000 is really nothing. It's just... maybe I can combo that with someone else, like, I can get a Tira off before something hits me, I can follow up with the Latira or something like that, and then get like 12,000 for one guy, 6,000 for the others, and maybe top them off, something like that. Oh, I should also point out, in terms of his Orbment, if you don't actually notice, this is the upside-down version of Kevin's. I don't know if he is actually... okay, he has to use a red one there. He's free to use anything there, anything there, anything there, anything there. Okay, he's only bound by that one red slot in the middle, which holds an attack 4 just fine, and I'm cool with that. So anyway, we need to hit up the 6th planet. I can try one more area before I need to probably throw in some doors as filler. I want to try and make as much progress here because I want to spend the rest of the day recording Akiba's Beat. But I am going to fight this. I highly, highly recommend fighting this every chance you get because you can get the armor drops. Now, unfortunately, you only get one enemy like this in the fight. So if you really want to optimize your farm, I do recommend sticking to the Poltergeists. They're hands down the best when it comes to the armor that I found so far. Okay, I got a Tier All Balm for my trouble, which is something. Then keep in mind you can fight the other small fry here if you're so inclined and you actually want their items, that type of stuff. That one just gives you, like, consumables, not actually equipment. I thought that was the one that unlocked. Olivier one-shots those poor things from full health. Just one Hellgate, GG. Like, part of the reason why I am trying to pick fights is that I want to fill up Alan Richards' CP gauge. And I'm afraid he just can't keep up with the guy's speed. They're just leaving him in their dust. And I do need to sell some time, Sepith. Crap, that was close. Should also point out I have not found any shining palms here, even though I think this is their next spawn spot. The front of the monument is glowing. There was no line for Alan, so this is not the one I'm looking for. He's supposed to be the character required for the next one. Let's try the southern tip. Must kill.
Let's move out.
Dropping a save because I got a kitty suit. Oops. So if you're not aware, I can give this to Alan and pretty much answer any sort of speed problem he has. Odds are it's not going to be permanent equipment for him, but it's going to do in the meantime. No luck getting the kitty boots and stuff, though. Sapphire gem. I don't see your name on that item, so why are you taking it? So our dear Colonel just got a new S-brake. And here we go. The face of the monument is glowing and words are visible upon its surface. The Lord of Phantasma does decree, here lies the Impregnable fortress. Place your hand on this monument. The Divine Blade's successor among your number. Great. I don't have a clue what Impregnable fortress could be referring to, but I think we all know who we're going to need to have with us this time. But I suppose there's no point in debating if I'm fit to be called his successor. No one else seems to match the description after all. I'd like to try touching it if you don't mind. So the Impregnable fortress, I assume that's Leiston. So we're gonna have to fight Cid here, I wonder. Now that riddle makes sense. What better place to describe as an impregnable fortress than this? So we'll have to see how much this place has changed since we had to sneak across here in, I think it was second chapter. Good old Leiston Fortress, huh? I can already tell we're gonna get a real fun welcome. Well, aren't we in for a treat? I think it's safe to say that whoever is waiting for us, I can think of a few who may be, we're going to need to give the battles our all. This isn't an area we can conquer with anything less than top form. This is going to be quite a challenge. What an interesting development. So I could get the Peacebreaker, it's just I think I'm best off holding on to my money. We can buy Tyrol Bombs, but these are obsolete by now. Like, the S-Tablet's really the only thing here I'm kind of interested in. Synthesized quartz. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything. Man, remember when I was crying how I didn't have enough of this? You know what? Let's look at the slots real quick. He's maxed out, he's maxed out, he's maxed out. How you doing, Richard? Yep, don't even care. So I can't give you a before and after, I can only give you the after. So our good Colonel... Actually, wait, I did show his stats earlier. You'll have to look back at the beginning of the video, but now he has 648 EP. Don't know what stats effects are going to hit us with, but I have a kitty suit, so who gives a damn? That's new. Let it be known that Olivier is broken as hell. Yes, he can one-shot those two from full health. Anyway, one was the Bloody Saber, which you may remember from Cold Steel. Apparently it's weak to water, but Olivier kills it with time magic just as easily. Drops a Tyrol Bomb, but I only got the Tyrol one. And then the other thing with it was... Solid Dozer? Yeah. That's really lame. That sounds like... Everyone, spread out. Oh dear. We don't stand a chance. Indeed, we have nothing to gain by staying here any longer. Retreat. Well, that was not very neighborly. Supposed to do against that? We didn't stand a chance. That was certainly a heart-pounding experience that I'd rather not go through again. I doubt we're meant to do anything against it. It's more likely to serve as a warning that we shouldn't go this way for now. How about we investigate elsewhere instead? Works for me. As long as we're alive, there's always a chance we'll get through here later. I wouldn't say the payout's really worth doing that long term, but Kevin has a new, not a new S-craft, but a new craft. Door's locked. So the only thing left is the big door over here. Master beads. No, you can't return it. You don't even have the receipt. Man, these things are harsh. I don't know if I fought the little Doberman type thing yet, so I'm gonna go kill that. Insta-kill, full health, Olivier, yada yada yada. Anyway, real quick, let's look at these master beads. There they are. Sleep and confusion protection. I figured they'd hide something back here. Doesn't help that the camera angle here is so awkward. I'm starting to build a bigger pile of tier-all bombs than I think I can actually use. We might be making our escape out that door. Thing. Out of curiosity, I have 50 of them. I suppose this is where I should welcome you all. Lieutenant Colonel Sid. So you're our first opponent. Seems like you've been through quite a lot since we last met, Father Graham. I certainly hadn't expected that this was what was going to happen back when we met in Gransel. All this still feels like a bad dream to me, to be honest. You remember all that happened under Gransel Cathedral then? I do. I can't be sure exactly when the me that stands before you was created here. But I can say that it must have been after that if my memories are anything to go by. It's good to see you again too, Richard. This is hardly how I envisioned our reunion going, but it's good to be able to have one all the same. I could say the same to you. That being said, I wasn't expecting a soldier as formidable as you to be our first opponent. This bodes poorly for us. Don't count yourselves out just yet, even if I have no interest in being defeated. Well, this could be a problem. We're surrounded. On my honor as former garrison commander of Leiston Fortress, I, Lieutenant Colonel Maximilian Sid, will defeat you. So, here we are with another RNG fight, I'm afraid. So I'm going to try to get a clock up on Olivier, but the enemy is just going to status bomb you. You need to pretty much just cross your fingers and hope that they don't hit you with something you're vulnerable to. And in case you're wondering, I don't actually know if there's actually the proper combination of accessories that can actually protect you here, so it's one of those fights where your actual best strategy is cross your fingers. I'll put this one on Joshua, it doesn't really matter. So right here we need a death scream to go and try to instant death one of these guys. Each of the small fries is going to hit you for around 6,000 damage, and Sid can hit everyone for 14,000. So if you just look at my max HP numbers, if anyone other than Joshua gets hit once, Sid can finish them. Now that is Sid's tamest move. So this is a blinding move. Luckily Kevin doesn't have to attack anymore. That's the blind move. They also have a freeze move, a stun move, and like right here I'm getting real lucky that they're only using the blind move. That's the stun move. You can see Richard's down now. one guy got insta-deathed in the corner, it looks like. Now, the good news is the small fry can be delayed. The bad news is Joshua can't see, so who cares? I'm gonna fire this at Sid. So right there is his prominence move. So I'm going to need Kevin to use his heal move here. Now, Olivia can keep him stun locked if you can get through the small fry. So here I got extremely lucky that it didn't really status bomb me, but they can be much, much, much worse. So you want to use Sacred Breath.
I'll save you!
This is going to get Richard back up so that he can actually take out the one guy off on the side. And then we can gang up on Sid. So he actually does have an Impede move here. It's just I can do the sniper shot from distance, so I'm not too worried.
You're feeling
So we're not fishing for damage here, we just want to impede, like so. Then go in for dual strikes. Now I don't know if Richard's going to make it in time, so I'm just going to use another sniper shot. Once Richard is close enough to where he can actually reliably do that, the impede, then I can switch Olivia back over to casting. So let's see, True Luminance. See, he would not have been able to reach. But that problem is remedied. Giving him this so I don't have to worry. But the fight is pretty much over. So that's an Impede move, good to know. So let's use True Luminous Ogre Slash. Got a Celestial Bomb. I expected no less from you, Richard. With a Knight of the Gralsritter on your side, my loss was likely guaranteed from the start. Not at all. Breaking through your defensive formation was a real challenge. Yeah, his whole formation is just status bombs, unfortunately. It's clear you've already surpassed me as a commander. Oh, hardly. I've still got a long way to go before I can say that with confidence. While I wouldn't ordinarily tell you as much, I won't waste this chance fate has granted me. I still deeply regret that you decided to leave the army behind, Richard. That was how I felt about Brigadier General Bright, and I'm sure you remember where that led me. Our paths have parted, but we both inherited at least part of it. I have the path of the sword, and you have the path of the soldier. While they may differ, we can both work towards the same goal. You're right, I suppose. Take this. Key of the Barracks. As it seems you're aware, I'm but the first of several opponents you will face here. You'll want to prepare yourselves, the worst is still yet to come. Father Graham, please do all that you can to lead everyone trapped in this world safely back out of it. I have a feeling you're the only one who can. Leave to me, I will. He's the very model of a soldier. It's hard not to respect him, really. Well, we should move on. He's shown us the path forward. We shouldn't let his goodwill go to waste. Got it. Off to the barracks we go, then. Huh, so there's only this one little room here. What's in here? This is Lacing Fortress's first barracks. We should be able to open it using the key we received from Lieutenant Colonel. Good call, let's give it a shot then. Kevin used the key to unlock the door. This is only one of many such barracks in the fortress, so it's not all that large inside. We shouldn't need to spend too long here. Got it. Here all along. There's some green hair inside. The chest prays to Dios, the sinful priest gets his just desserts. So it's into voodoo, is it? Notice there's a dude back here. We'll leave him be. I figured this was a trap, damn it. This is what I mean by Olivier is broken. Oh no, it buffed its allies.
Nighty-night.
B01 key. What if the world you live in is actually a gigantic chest? Force flag. Isn't it convenient that you always find weapons that someone in your group specializes in? You're welcome, by the way. Well, with 16 people in our group, there's kind of not that many weapons to be out there, you know? Okay, let's drop a save because this could be a boss. Kinda tempted to kick that guy's ass for doing that. I've been waiting for you, Your Excellency. What? So our next opponent is you, Canon. What a tragedy it is that we should be forced to meet under these circumstances. What did I ever do to deserve turning my blade against the man I've always duly served? But please, never doubt even for a second that I'm doing this against my will. I would never even dream of fighting if I had a chance. I understand perfectly well, Canon. But if I may, I would rather you stopped calling me Your Excellency. It was never a fitting title for a mere colonel to begin with, and now I don't even have that. I would rather you simply called me Sir, like you usually do in the office. I've grown very fond of it. Your Excellency. I'm sorry. Just while we're here, please let me call you the way I'd like to. The Canon Almathea who stands before you is a symbol of my failure to truly move forward from the past. but something tells me that if this symbol were defeated by you, then it will finally allow me to put the past where it belongs and be born anew. Canon. Very well, in that case, do as you will. Well, I'll be damned. Maybe she's actually got a likable, respectable side after all. You don't have to sound so surprised. So she has 5 reinforcements. And of course their intelligence division, guys. Well, Your Excellency, I have no intention of holding back. So are you ready to begin? At any time. So we can hit 4 of them here, even though I think only 3 will get delayed. So let's survey the area. First we have the Special Ops Claws. Once fought for intelligence vision, highly trained, varied attacks. Armed Soldier, fights with a giant halberd, uses deadly crafts. Gun, uses a normal gun, uses range crafts, and then Canon. RNA Research Secretary, attacks foes using a variety of means, not just a rollable gun. So let's get the death screen going.
I'll save you! Yeah!
So she'll get to move before this goes off. I'm just gonna use a clock up on Olivier and hope that I can get some extra turns in. Now, I don't know what's going to happen when this mine gets whacked. Not so bad. That one's not too bad either. Oh my gosh, she's just going to keep doing that, isn't she? So, someone hit me apparently and moved me or something. We'll give this to Olivier. Two Mythodusts. Or no, one of those is a mine, never mind. So we're going to use the new Mortal Punishment 2 on these guys.
Let's end this!
So keep in mind I could Phantom Raid. I'm thinking about using the Spear of Loa, to be honest. Yep, we're using it. That drops the gunners. Damn. That one is really bad. This is probably the end of Olivier. I think the mine going off is going to kill him. Odds of me killing that guy are extremely slim, so I'm best off trying to survive his attack instead. I don't know if the mines are going to blow on their own. I kind of want to say they are because of them having a turn there. Heavy spear, I assume. Goodbye, Kevin.
Crap! This isn't good!
Like, I don't even see a point in reviving anyone because that mine's going off in a second. Wow, that sucked. With Oliver, I can start working on reviving Kevin and stuff. Let's heal Richard. Because somebody told me he was gonna need it. Loss from Kevin. Actually, I think I can just dual strike her and get far enough away. It's probably going to go off here and kill Kevin immediately upon him getting up. Self-destruct. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. And Oliver's down again.
How could I fail?
Gonna try one more Celestial Bomb. If this fails, I'm just gonna let her wipe the board because it's not worth the item investment at this point. It's only 2 Celestial Bombs, yes, but those are much, much harder to come across than anything else that I have. Like, this whole mine thing seems extremely random. And it's also really stupid that it doesn't count as her turn. Like, it's one thing for them to summon minions. This is just stupid. And she gets the healing turn anyway. Okay, we can steal it apparently. Like, what's the strategy here? She sets those down faster than I can clear them. I can't kill and move and hit her. So what are these worth? I can get a lot of fire stuff if I nuke these. I think it's actually my best course of action to do so. Kevin could die if he gets hit by 2 self-destructs. He's still within killing distance, it's just that he's helping the others get away from that point. Now she's gonna lay out half a dozen of these suckers. To Kevin. If I let her have the crit turn, I'm utterly screwed. As is, I kind of am, so let's see if I can protect these two at least. She pretty much can kill anyone she wants if she uses that one move. That one. Case in point.
Now. That brings him to safety.
should point out you do not get a sepith or anything if they kill themselves like that. I'm gonna try to take her down right here. So 300 fire sepith, but everything else kind of sucks in terms of payout. I knew I wouldn't stand a chance against you, Your Excellency. The rest of you fought passively as well, I suppose. Thanks. You put up quite a fight yourself. Well, you should make sure you don't get in His Excellency's way in the battles ahead. He'll be facing the strongest warriors in the world. He doesn't need you to stop him from fighting at his best. Way ahead of you. I know. Seems there's still something important left for me to do after all. However, I believe that by clearing the trials ahead, I will finally be able to do it. It's thanks to you that I feel ready to face those trials head on, so thank you. You don't have to thank me. I don't think there's anything more I can say for you right now. All I'll do is pray that you safely overcome the trials before you and return to the real world unharmed. Thank you. I will. That's ignoring the fact Richard's probably the weakest guy on my team with the lamest craft set. Command Center key. Anyway, let's shuffle on to the heart of the fortress. That's the key of the command center, right? That's correct. It's the building directly in front of you when you enter the main courtyard from the entrance. This key should allow us to gain access to it. So we're gonna warp outside. Like, that's one of the things that really annoys me about this series in general. When an enemy is going to spawn in another enemy, it doesn't cost them their turn, and what's worse is usually that enemy that's just spawned in will immediately act. And then when you revive someone, they go all the way to the end of the line, and you don't even get to revive them with a decent amount of HP. You get that crap 2000 amount unless you can somehow get a couple celestial bombs. The door is locked. This building is the command center. Wow, was the army compensating for someone with this thing, or what? Look, there's like about 3 floors to it, that right? We didn't see anything higher than the first floor when we snuck in here before. Maybe we just missed the staircase to get to the higher floors. The building was deliberately designed to confuse would-be intruders. And unless the layout has changed significantly compared to the real fortress, one of the doors in here will lead to a staircase leading up. Thanks. Alright, shall we continue? Richard, unlock the door. Number 1. These trials will be like nothing you've ever faced before. Yet there is but one clear path for us to take. So I must ask, are you with me? It is only when we fight together that we can overcome the great wall that stands before us and attain victory. So, who's inside? Is it Morgan? Lawrence? Even though Lawrence is no longer among the living. Well, this is a wasted trip. Amazing and sparkly. You see a human skeleton that wasn't in there before. Curio ball. Excuse me, can you scratch my back, please? Blind 2. You're causing terrible, terrible damage across this kingdom. How does it feel? Bring to me the repenting patriot. That's the colonel right there. That door will wait for another time. Junk items. Okay, that was a waste. Topaz gem. Thieving attempt failed. Minus 20 charisma. No, not our charisma. Now I'll never get those 50 followers on VidMe. Kevin briefly considers taking the chest as a new weapon, but it's not quite Bowie enough. Fruity temptation. You realize that was in my stomach until just now, right? Yuck. And I assume this is our key? Yep. A small plate of window glass lies on the bottom of the empty box. Alas, another unexpected chest pain. Uh-oh. Okay, you stopped right there. Is this empty? Yeah. It's this one. Serum powder. Nice job, Pandora. Tier album. If I want to be open, I would have just taken a job as a coffin. Nothing here. Actually, real quick, let's pull up the monster book and make sure that the soldiers don't actually drop anything valuable. Could drop a Serpic tomato. I haven't seen the luscious orange before. See anything else here, really. Bloody Saber, Cobalt Saber. Oops. The other one we're looking for is the Doberman. Dober, there it was. Okay, I saw it there for a second. That's the first one. Oh well. Did you hear about the two brothers in high school? They went to Shining Prom together. Long Barrel 3. The Serpic tomatoes are people! Well, then they're my kind of people. There's a lot of treasure here, damn. My vocal instructor told me I should use my chest voice more. Damn, this is a big place. Oh, holy crap, I'm lost. So this should be the treasure chest room. You know what song I have stuck in my head? Neither do I. Crest Charm Plus. This chest is covered with a thick layer of funky smelling mildew. But you're gonna wear that Crest Charm anyway, aren't you? Bunch of Sepith. I might actually be hitting the max for some of this stuff. No, we're kinda getting there. And speaking of that Crest Charm, what does it even do? Okay, that's tablet, I can go for that. Now that I'm empty, have you considered depositing all of your mirror inside? So, there are just too damn many doors already. So that's the chest room, if I remember correctly. I don't trust that panel in front of the chest. C2 key. Fine, take it. I don't even want it anymore. Now let's step on it. Ah, looks like it was a trap. So yeah, this area was vastly simpler than the other one. This one's simpler yet. I should have listened to my parents and become a cupboard instead. Celestial balm, which I sorely need. The chest is empty, but it smells pleasantly minty. It's this way. Give me some junk items here. So I could definitely use this. Since I'm not over 9,000 of any type of Sepith, I'm not going to worry about selling anything. Currently sitting on like a 150,000 Mira. General Morgan, I presume? What time do you call this? You're late, all of you. What? General Morgan? What is the meaning of all this? I get dragged here by some bizarre masked hoodlum, stripped of my free will, and am now being used like some sort of puppet. This is humiliating. I've never been so damned infuriated in all my years. General? Looks like he hasn't changed a bit. Your voice is as boisterous as ever. I suppose getting angry won't do me any good. You will have my sympathies for the situation you've been forced into. So, Joshua Bright, how have you been faring on your journey? Are you still doing well? Yes, thank you. I'm glad to see you're still in good health, too. I'm past my prime. The sooner I can pass my duties over to your father and retire, the better. I'm sure you've more than earned it. Richard? I have plenty I want to say to you, and a lot I could say to you. But I'm not sure I'm the best person to do so, so I'll let you off for now. Thank you, General. Regardless, I think we've wasted enough time talking. There's no avoiding a battle between us. We may as well get started on it. A halberd? Ideos, I'm not sure when I last saw one of those. Don't underestimate his weapon. In his hands, it is extremely deadly. Before the mechanization of the army began, that halberd claimed the lives of countless foes on the battlefield. He's only summoning 2. I haven't had cause to wield this since the martial arts tournament 2 years ago, however. But if you struggle against an old man like me, your odds of success in the trials ahead are grim indeed. Don't hold back. Show me what you've got. So, best case scenario, you'll have fame protection for this fight. At the moment, I don't. So we're just going to try it as is. Unfortunately, Morgan has a move that he can use to just end the fight, so... yeah. Unfortunately, until I can get the 2 goons under control, there's really nothing I can do to actually stop it. Once I have them under control, I can start using Earth Guard. $10,000 damage. No, but took Kevin out of the fight. So he's pretty much done, I'm afraid. Oh my god. Let's see if I can poison him. So unfortunately he can just kill Olivir if he wants. Most of his moves will deal enough damage. Now he can kill Kevin. He can actually kill them both simultaneously.
My love I give to thee.
That's actually a good thing, believe it or not. So I want to say Olivir can survive a shot if he takes one. Okay, he's going for Kevin. Doesn't really matter about that. Bad news though is Kevin was pushed closer into the group. And that is not really a good thing at the moment. Wow, they're that close and I can't flicker them. This is the game ender. So notice he was close enough to actually hit all three of them. And it looks like it's 100% feint, so... yeah, I don't know. Still can't do a fucking thing. And there's literally nothing I can do to save him, unfortunately. That was really good luck. Kinda hoping he wakes up anytime soon. The main thing here is I'm gonna try to stick to consumables I can afford to replace. It seems the trick to Morgan, though, is that while he packs a lot of damage, it's AoE. If you spread out your guys, it's not as effective. The problem is the status effects that go with it. Like that. What's worse is how many turns it's been my guys aren't getting up. Like, it's almost at the point where I think the speed buff is going to expire before the status effect goes. Okay, Olivier, wake up or GG. Okay, they're up. Unfortunately, I don't think they're going to be up for very long. I'm surprised he gets a turn before Morgan does. I have the EP, so let's do it. So I'm going to play it safe here and heal Joshua. Because I had a feeling that was going to happen. So unfortunately, Morgan has like as much HP as the other two bosses combined. Like, it'd be nice if there was some sort of elemental weakness there, but there's not. And actually, Joshua needs the EP heal more than Olivir. Yeah, Joshua might be best on healing duty here. So I keep hitting him because I get 20 CP per swing, in case you're wondering. This will work for Olivir. Joshua also gets the EP heal, Kevin gets the other one. So it's kind of neat that he can act immediately after using that. No penalty whatsoever for a move that powerful. Whoever he hits, he kills. I can't really stop him unless... Nope. No, that won't work. So we'll give this one to Richard. Okay, it looks like Morgan finally slowed down. That's why I was afraid if I were closer, it wouldn't be a problem. So far, I think General Morgan might be worse than Benua's time sink.
I'll save you! Yeah!
So this should top everyone off. Bring those two back into the fight. So I'm hoping Joshua can steal the healing turn. If not, that's going to offset any damage I do here. That'll work. Should top me off. Actually, you know what? This might be your only chance to see this. So Afterglow Smasher he'll use in the duel with Analyst. Sakura Morning Moon is his new move.
As clouds fall, Sakura bloom. Fallen warriors gather in the evening gloom. I present you your doom.
Sakura's morning moon!
My. That was easy.
Got a Celestial Bomb, that's something, I guess. Well, that's a bit of a relief. Perhaps you might be able to pull off a miracle with that strength. Then our final foe is who I fear it is? Indeed it is. And no matter how strong he may be, he is human like the rest of us. No man is invincible. Pour everything you have into the battle, and you may yet be able to defeat him. Understood. Still, I'm a little disappointed. The thought that you may actually be defeated in battle and I won't be there to see it happen is a frustrating one. Should we ever meet again, I'd like to know how the battle went. Well, it sounds like we're in for the fight of our lives. That it will be. I suspect this is always an inevitability, especially as long as I'm here. I may not be in a position to ask, but I'd appreciate it if you would all lend me your strength. This battle should allow me to finally put the past behind me so I can truly move forward, but I can't win it alone. After a plea like that, how can we refuse? I'd be happy to. It's been 6 years now since he took me in. This will be a good chance to show him how much I've grown during that time. It will be an honor to face the famed strategist and legendary swordsman who was able to repel Erebonia during the war. This should prove an educational experience. Thank you, all of you. Our next opponent is perhaps the strongest in the land. No underhanded tricks will work against him. Our only hope is to do as the General said, pour everything we have into fighting him. May the goddess smile upon us. Right. So I didn't get to use the Earth Guard abuse that previous fight. Probably should have looked into actually doing that to negate his... Well, due to how fast he acts near the end, I don't think it really would have mattered. He would have gotten through eventually anyway. Celestial Bomb. You find a torn note that says chest number 53 was here. Serum powder. If only I'd come with an explosive trap. We'll come come back to that one. So here we go with the intricate pathways again. Did you know the average human body contains enough bones to make an entire human skeleton? I never would have guessed. There are mustard stains in this chest. I'm starting to think like half the chests in the game are found right here. So Yin Yang... I have a cousin in Arabonia. He doesn't talk much. Curiable. Nope, Joshua isn't in here. C03 key. Give me loot or give me death. I'm actually going to warp back a spot to the command center. Let's heal up. Now I could go back to the garden if I wanted to refill Richard's CP. But right now I don't really feel a need for it. This one I decided to come back to. Onyx gem. I hope you at least made sure not to leave fingerprints on the crime scene. Okay, this one, there was only one way forward. Nothing over there. That was a chest. Another chest for the guard. That led us to the key. So this must be where we use the key at. So I don't know what status effects Cassius is going to hit us with, but that's the single recurring theme to this entire place, status effects. And unfortunately they don't drop any hints, it's just trial and error. You made it, I see. Brigadier General. Dad. I thought the ordeal revolving around the Oriole was over, but it looks like that was premature of me. I doubt even Ragnar saw this coming. What about you and the Gralsritter, Kevin? Did you? Nope, it took us completely by surprise. Although I can't say for sure whether the bigwigs at the top of the Congregation for the Sacraments had any idea this might happen. I do wonder. Well, I suppose there's no point in debating that now. Let's get down to business. As you know, I'm the third of the Guardians. If you defeat me, you can move on. If you can't, the road ahead will remain forever closed. Of course, you already know as much, don't you? Indeed. We came fully resolved to deal with what we knew was waiting for us. Defeating you will allow me to finally cut down my hesitations and move forward. And for that reason, I will hold back nothing. That's what I wanted to hear. Still, I wasn't expecting the two of you to get dragged into this with you out of the country. I've been reading all the letters you sent me. How are the two of you doing? Good? We're both doing fine, thanks. I'm glad to see you look well, too. I'm not planning on letting age get the better of me yet. Either way, this will be a good chance to show me how much you've improved since you left on your trip. I'm looking forward to it. Of course. As for you, Prince Olivert, I'm surprised you came to fight me yourself. Surely you could have let the others take care of this. And pass up such a valuable opportunity. Whether I fight you or not, a battle with the Empire's greatest monster is in my future. I need all the experience I can get. That's a fair point, I suppose. I guess I really can't afford to let my guard down against you. Well, I think that's enough talking. It's time we got started. As I'm sure you understand already, I couldn't hold back even if I wanted to. So, Richard, I have only one thing to say to you. Yes, sir. Defeat me. That is all. I shall. So, to start this off, you have to cross your fingers. I'm sorry to say it, but he can actually end this before this one spell casts. Luckily, that was not the move that will do it. In case you're wondering, it's called Armor Rend, but I'll be calling it by a different name later. So I retooled everyone so that they will have Earth Wall. This is pivotal to your survival. I think only Alan Richard's the only one who doesn't have it. And that's because he kind of, like, he's just not that good. So I have them all set up to maximize their defense. As such, they don't have attack cords equipped anymore other than Alan, since he's kind of forced into that role. For Joshua, we're going to get a clock up EX going on Olivir. He's going to get a clock up going on Joshua. And then Kevin's going to actually clock up himself. This is a test. So I can deal 1,800 with that single shot. By the way, in case you're wondering why I didn't bring Estelle here, his defense is sky high. This is a fight for spellcasters. In order to actually hit him, you have to basically lower your defense in order to compensate for the increased attack power, and then he can one-shot you. So that's the move I was telling you about. After my previous attempts at trying to fight him, I call it either fuck this game or I don't want to play this game anymore. So should that connect to you, it will deal about half your health and damage, so it would one-shot 3 of these guys. And then the beautiful part. Inflicts AT delay, so they don't even get a turn. So yes, he gets to go again, and then he can finish you off. So if he actually does lead off with that, he really can kill you before you get a chance to do a single thing. It's utter bullshit, I know. So we're going to give this one over to Kevin. And then I'm going to leave Alan up close with the other guys. If Cassius comes close, I'll hit him, but otherwise he's just going to be casting Latira on the team. But yeah, Cassius will spam these moves from range, which is the other reason why this is a match for spellcasters. Because he can actually knock you so far back, you have to waste a turn trying to get up to him. And I probably should have actually had Kevin renew the Earth Wall there instead of going offensive. I was kind of gambling Olivir can actually cast it in time. So anyway, Latira. So I can't. So let's go to Kevin for some help.
I hold in my hand.
So if you notice, I set his S-Break to Gralsritter. So we basically have 2 turns of protection now, and hopefully it'll be enough for me to regenerate the CP, get everything going, and we just might be able to survive. By the way, Cassius does have an S-Break that he'll use, so if you want to see that, stick around. You can see Olivir hits hardest anyway. So that's 1 round of protection gone. go offensive, see how much damage Joshua does. He should deal the least of the 3. Yeah, 400. In case you're wondering, he doesn't have a magic weapon, that's pretty much why. So, Earthwall will go after Cassius. We're going to position this on Kevin. And, of course, he doesn't do anything. Flip side, though, he is close enough now for Alan to start hitting him. And I probably should just dedicate Joshua's turn to renewing that since he hits the lightest. Oh yeah, for remote ability I switched over to Mueller because I wanted speed and defense. That may be bad, he might have moved out with the radius. And if you notice, he gets a turn immediately afterward. Like there's pretty much no delay to that move whatsoever. So right here, Alan Richard is vulnerable to being killed. And this is what I mean by he'll use it back to back. No turn for you, basically. So this will not go off in time. I can give a tier all to Alan, but that's about it. This will go off in time. I should also mention it's very much imperative that you do not let Cassius get any healing turns. If you do, that is several rounds of progress all gone in an instant. I cannot stress enough how bad that is. So I'm going to use Energy Drain here to top off Olivir. It does about the same damage as Soul Blur, so only use it if you need healing. Keep in mind I can use the single target one, Earth Guard or something like that, to basically protect Richard for 1 round. It's just I'm kind of... Oh, there's his buff. So now he can one-shot you guys for full health. $15,000, and that's to one of my tankier guys. So I'm going to cast Earthwall on Joshua. And why Joshua, you ask? Because we're going to use his turn to move here. In case you're wondering, Cassius resists everything. He cannot be debuffed in any way, shape, or form. So, if you were hoping to maybe do something about those buffs, no, you can't. You're wasting your time. Like, that kind of defeats the whole purpose of the buffs in my mind, because there's no way for us to play around it. We cannot debuff him to get rid of him. And he hits for all of our health in one shot. So I can have Josh use the Earth Wall this time, and since he's in the middle of our group, I can have Alan go up here and hit him. But yeah, battle of attrition, yada yada. If you want to go get a sandwich or something, by all means go ahead, because this is going to be a long, long fight. We're something like 8 minutes into this fight, and I think he's at like 90% health or something like that. So Josh will not get a turn in time. We'll have Kevin replace the wall for us. And it is times like this when I wish you could turn off the animations. This is pretty much as bad as the Lawrence fight in the first game. Oh yeah, there are a couple other things I can talk about. So he has 88,800 hit points. Every time you lose the fight, his stats go down to make it a little bit more tolerable. I only have one swing wish. So we're going to give this to Kevin. And now, keep in mind I have to steal 2 turns here. So 1, 2. Because I can't let him get that healing turn.
I hold it.
As clouds fall, sakura blooms. Fallen warriors gather in the evening gloom. God presents you your doom. Sakura, morning moon!
All right, get ready. On go!
Fallen warriors gather in the evening gloom, and I present to you your doom. Sakura, morning moon!
On go!
As clouds fall, sakura blooms. Fallen warriors gather in the evening wind. Die resent you for doom. Sakura, morning moon! My. That was easy.
And our big reward for that headache being Supreme Evil Eye. So 84 each type, Divine Blade's Emblem times 1. So I kind of have to make this fast because like last time, this took so long, I am out of time. I think all those rumors about his strength were underselling him. We did it. Congratulations, that was a well-earned victory. So Richard, have you finally been able to clear aside your hesitations? I believe so. No matter where life may end up taking me, the swordsmanship I learned from you will always have a place and a use. As such, I intend to keep following the path I've chosen for myself, pride in my heart. Well said. Although I can't pretend not to be a tad disappointed, if you'd returned to the army, I could have piled all my work onto you and Sid. Looks like I'm not going to be able to retire anytime soon. I'm afraid not. But know this. As my final duty as a member of the military, I will resolve this crisis and return everyone to the real world. Have no doubt of that. I'll be counting on you. Don't worry about us either, Dad. We'll be fine. I'll be sure Estelle gets out of here safely, I promise. Oh, I'm sure the two of you will be just fine. When you get out of here, you'll have to try and find the time to pop back to Laboral from time to time, too. I'll be happy to see you. You will? Regardless, my time here is short, so I'll make this brief, Kevin. By now you must have a fairly good idea who the Lord of Phantasma is, correct? Yeah, I just need one last push to be completely certain. I'll probably get that push in the next area, too. I see. It's not really my place to say anything more to you, so I would ask only that you not forget this. No man is an island, no matter how much they wish to isolate themselves from others. No one can live their life truly alone. Oh. And that's the final area, the one that's closest to the start point, I think. Well, where we teleport into the area by Royal Villa. Well, we have but one area remaining now. After what we've accomplished here, I'm not sure we have anything to fear. Yeah. Let's head back to the scenic ground and check the final monument. And that way we can find out what the condition for opening it is. Okay, so real quick, making sure that they didn't hide anything in here. Looks like they're not pulling one over on me, so let's warp on out. So yeah, I'm going to be putting a break in the video here in a second. I'm going to loot Richard for all the rare stuff that I have on him, such as his armor. But, in case you're wondering, Divine Blade Emblem. All stats up except range. We'll see who we put that on, but that will have to wait till next time. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye. Actually, popping in real quick. So in case you're wondering what my setup was, I did equip Strike onto Richard. That's how he was able to deal a crit out of the crit turn. And this is his actual setup. So I'm going to degrade that, and everything else can stay. There's nothing real important there. For Olivert, or Olivier, Silver Gem, Sapphire Gem, Defense 4, Ingenuity 2, Onyx Gem, Gold Gem, and Cast 2. For for Joshua. Action 3, Topaz Gem. This was his attack quartz, but like I said, for that fight, you need to hold on for dear life. As such, I swapped these out. I also needed that for the Earth magic, so there is that. Otherwise, Sapphire Gem, just for more casting power, because you have to be able to hurt Cassius, otherwise the fight never ends. And as for Kevin, I gave him a Topaz Gem too. I think I'm actually going to leave his there. I might keep this setup going forward as long as I can use him as a caster. So cast 2, Mine 4, Gold Gem, Topaz Gem, HP 4, Silver Gem, Action 4. And then in terms of my Sepith, you can see what all I have left. I'm probably going to make another Sapphire one just for... I don't know who I'm going to give it to exactly, but they're nice to have. But anyway, for real this time, I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and